puts on a little clinic there.
Drop back to the 10th, and Nelly Korda is second here at the par 4, playing 369 today. And we'll talk more about the season that she has had after the incredible season last year with the 7 wins. Could still get a win this week on the season.
Yeah, she needs to try and start dialing in her wedges. This is from 127. Very sheltered, this fairway. That's a good start.
Hanging right there. Korda's chance for birdie here at 10.
And this one's going to be just a bit downhill and should move to the right as well. She got off to a great start with a birdie at the first, but then backed that up with a couple of bogeys and hasn't really been able to get anything going after that.
Kind of a bit of what we saw last week, Karen. Just not able to hit it quite close enough and convert on the birdie opportunities.
Again. Been that kind of season for her, too. Had top 10s, gotten close, just hasn't gotten to the winner's circle.
They did turn the lights on yesterday at about 10 p.m. like getting everybody out of the restaurant, which I thought was quite interesting. Now Korda on the tee at the 11th.
This is a nice wide fairway, Tom, like you were talking about. However, if you do get a little bit squirrely, the trouble comes into play quite quickly on the left. You've got a bunker waiting on the right.
She's anxiously watching that. Went left very quickly.
There's a lot of room over there. Yeah, there's. I was watching
just up the hill to the whole location on that middle tier.
Yeah, so no problems with the trees there, Karen, for Nelly.
No, none at all. Only has a wedge as well from 121. She was just doing a little move with her shoulders in her practice swing, just to make sure that her right shoulder was working underneath and not around.
She really stayed on top of that one nicely, Karen. Got through it, kept her arms in front of her.
And back over to the 11th. Nelly just needs to get this putter working.
She does, and I think that's been the bit of a key for her, is she's got to try and find a little hot streak, something where she can see the ball going in the hole, where she can kind of ride that momentum. That could be the start.
Yeah, that's what she needed right there. Good finish. Some birdie chances coming up. And
Present, there is some breeze there. Keep it here for Nelly.
Nelly also has a 6-iron out, and Morgan last week she put a new set of clubs in the bag to give her some extra height on her shots landing into the green to make attacking some hole locations a little bit easier. Just coming in from a higher trajectory.
It's kind of amazing, Karen, to think of Nelly needing more height. She's typically such a high ball hitter.
She is. This one's drawing.
Every little bit makes a difference. That just catching the wrong side of the slope there on 12.
8 birdies so far at the 12th at par 3. They'll need pretty. Korda's turn.
And this putt, Terry, should be moving a little bit to the left. But watching Somi's putt, it might not move as much as it appears, because Somi's kind of slowed up as it approached the hole.
Trying to get to red figures, so stuck at even par right now. Tap to stay there. See that name, Brooke Henderson, 68, 4 under. She's with Amy now.
they're pretty flat overall. A few little bowls and movements here and there. And I think probably 17 is the one with the most slope. Let's go to 13 and Korda.
And she has 106. And from here, I think you can be really aggressive, Tom. You can take it right at that flag with a gap wedge.
I think it's come back. Green's firming up. Golf course should be firming up over the course of the championship, which I think would love to see.
I think between the heat, Tom, the lack of wind, the soft greens. It's why the golf course is really
13.
Right, let's see if Nelly can build on some momentum here. Get it under par, make another putt.
Not an easy putt from this part of the green. It's downhill to the hole and moving to the right. So it's one of those ones where you have to get everything spot on, the speed, the line. But I think when you're standing over these putts, Morgan, it's just to be committed to what you choose and not second guess yourself.
no matter what type of shot you have, commitment is the absolute #1. Any little doubt creeps in. That's when bad things start to happen. Like a good committed stroke. There was no wishing in that stroke, just needed a little more pace.
Always an awkward one, isn't it? That left to right break for a right-hander.
Nelly Korda, tee at 14.
And with this tee all the way at the back, really kind of turns it into a 3-shot hole, but emphasis really does become on being very precise with the tee shot and with your layup as well.
Further up the right, you can take it off this tee box, shorter of a shot.
Don't be too far back and make that task too difficult. So our coverage will continue on Golf Channel, top of the hour.
Bogey.
One more chance for Nelly Korda to get a win here in this season after having 7 last year. This is for birdie at the 14th, Karen.
Oh, this one was all downhill though, Terry.
Brilliant. So trying to turn things around here on the day, and that gets her to red figures after the early back-to-back bogeys at the second.
It's not on that list. A lot of people would be really shocked by that. We talk about how it's hard to follow up a low round of golf. It's also hard to follow up a low season of golf. An incredibly historic.
Nelly Korda would like to knock one in, maybe closer than that.
As she would. She has a 7-iron out. 165 is her yardage to the hole, 155 to the front. So with this little breeze into, this is another one of those shots that will pitch just over the front edge and release back to the hole. It's only 3 yards right of it, and this one's coming in a little lower than the 7-iron could go normally. Didn't quite carry.
Time we mentioned you got to play your way into the field, top 60 in the season-long race.
Up and down from over there. It's interesting because when you think about this golf course, you don't necessarily think of So-Mi Lee and her game being a little bit shorter than average, being able to really vault to the top here.
Keep it here for Korda.
Nelly's got 1 club less. This is 6-iron. And there is just that hint of breeze into the players at the moment. Although when you're standing on this tee, it feels so sheltered, and that's one of the things that you have to deal with on this golf course, is really figuring out where that wind is coming from, because it can swirl around the houses and the pine trees.
Set up a little close there.
Oh, it's a good-looking shot, tracer-wise.
Nicely.
Man. Beauty. So the lead at 7 under. It's been at 7 under or better every year since 2018. A couple of times it was
Throughout the majority of the year. So they've actually had to stop watering quite to the same level to get it a little bit firmer as the week progresses. But there has not been hardly any rain. You mentioned earlier the lakes being low. South Florida, I live on the other side of the state, but the same. We've had very, very little rain in the last couple of months.
yeah, right at 1 under, looking for a spark.
You almost have to play 58.
Probably would have moved the ball a little bit, maybe, but no issue at all.
I think you've got the right club in hand. There's no wind. Nothing is moving.
Nelly's got a 7-iron out for this shot. You heard Jason say, what he thinks it's playing. Not very much wind. It's a small 7-iron from 165.
Yeah, it's really there for the taking, isn't it, this hole?
Absolutely, with that front hole location, no doubt.
Oh, just enough to get over the bunker. That's going to make a big difference, but still not what she would have wanted. Needed to knock something in there to give herself a good chance for an eagle. May be able to chip it in, we'll see. Nelly trying to get into contention here on day one of the CME Group Tour Championship. This is Nelly Korda's third, a moment ago at the par 5 17th.
Well, and you know, Tom, that when Nelly gets a chance to chip, she always has a chance to potentially hole it because she's so good from off the greens.
Yeah, she really does love going to the wedges rather than the putter when she's...
You can even see it in her interview there with Amy.
Now Nelly to get it to 2 under. Oh my goodness, Nelly. Wow. Putter just not working for her today.
Her iron play.
That downslope, then a bank to bring it back some. Korda.
She has an 8-iron out. 158 is the total yardage, but 152 carries on line with the flag.
Example shows just how good Nasa's shot was in the group ahead. And
About
why we've seen so few birdies.
It's about the only spot you can land it to get it close, where Nasa did.
Still trying to figure out exactly where that was. Everybody else is too.
Yeah.
Just, you got to carry.
Just like that.
Korda for birdie on the way at 18.
I think she's going to have another day of frustration, really, when she leaves this golf course, knowing she left a few out here, and it's been with the putter, Morgan.
Yeah, she made a couple of long putts here on the back 9, but that one on 17.
Long way to go here, though. Keep it here for Nelly.
Oh, there really is, and you know, when you look at Nelly's round, this is more sort of indicative of how she played last year. Get off to a little slower start and then come roaring back. So expect her to go after this golf course tomorrow.
She's played well this year, just hasn't broken through and won after the incredible season last year.
Quite an excellent